Good morning. Seriously. Just seriously. That's a flip. Not to mention, I just about choked myself to death in my my coffee, just right now. It almost happened. I already did that. Don't tell me what to do. Isn't it funny how electronics tell us what to do? Like we based on what they say. It says, "Good morning, Brittany Lynn." That's my middle name. Probably too much information for the internet, but there we go. Teresa Loretta, good morning. I'm kind of giggling because I have been banned off TikTok again. Again. I'm like, are you kidding me? What did I do? I am like so vanilla. It's not even funny. And well, kind of. Sometimes it's PG-13, but whatever. We did not have any PG-13 moments. And I am banned again. For I, Lisa Fry, am a threat. What the hell? I don't get it. Whatever. Just like whatever. Anyhow, it's so uplifting. It's because I'm uplifting. That's it, isn't it? I can't take a joke. So good morning. Let's start our morning with a collective reading. I know that it is after 12. Okay, I've been busy and we haven't been online much because we've been traveling. We came home with the cutest thing though. The cutest thing. We went up to visit Sam's stepmom in Michigan. I'm monologuing as I'm shuffling. And we came home with a 1961 Shasta Aerodome. The cuteness of this camper is unparalleled. So this is how Sam and I are going to travel the West this summer or this fall for Sedona. We're going to head out to Sedona that way. And we're going to have this little camper. And it is adorable. And we have named her Agatha. So she's getting a new paint job and she's going to have some logos on her. And she is going to be too damn cute for anybody to take. That's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. So here we are. Let's pull a card and talk about what we're going to talk about today. Oh, this is a great card. I love this card. We're going to talk about, I know there's some way to mirror this and I don't know how to do it. So whatever. Creation. We're going to talk about creation. What are you creating in your life, in your world that is beneficial for not just you, but raises other people up as well? We are in a world that's very mind. Oh, Kelly, good morning. Oh, it's adorable. I have pictures of it, but I don't have any online right now. And I have the perfect font to use to write her name in. And I think I'm going to do it in, oh no, I can't do that. I was going to do it, I have a laser cutter, so I was going to do it in acrylic, but then I have to find some place to put that on and attach it on the outside. I don't think I'll do that. Anyways, so anyway, you guys, what is it you do that is your creation for, and by creation, I don't mean you have to go out and build anything other than your energy. I hear this every once in a while. I hear people go, "Oh, I love your energy." And a lot of times I say, "Thank you. I built that." Because that's really what I do. I think I built my own personal energy. There is the energy of our family. There's energy of Sam's family, our energy together, but we have our own energy individually, right? So we have to be able to, by creating our own energy, we're finding our own identity. We need to know who the flip we are in this world, because this world is a difficult, very dense place to navigate. So knowing who you are, by creating your energy, building your own energy, building who you believe you are and walking that path is a big deal. You know how big of a deal it is? I can tell you. How many people follow somebody not religiously, but follow somebody online and or these stupid, sorry, I know that a lot of people participate in them. I do not. Internet challenges. What? No. Do your own thing. You don't have to be like everybody else. You don't have to achieve what everybody else does. You don't have to put that check mark in that box because somebody else did it. Do your own damn thing. This is how we create and build our own energy. And by creating, I'm not saying being fake. What I'm saying is, what do you like? Because I God bless a guarantee, you don't enjoy dumping a bucket of cold water on your head. That's not something you would choose to do on a normal day, right? What would you choose to do? Would you choose to go on a hike and enjoy nature and change your energy in that way? Would you choose to be somebody that works with animals or be around animals, or would you choose to be a caregiver? What is it you choose to do that changes your energy? So what is it you guys do? What is it you guys do? What do you, and I know that's not like the create card. How does that come about with this discussion? It's because so many people are walking in other people's footsteps nowadays and not their own. They're not creating their own footprints. They're walking in somebody else's because they did it first. We become a nation of followers, a world of followers, and of some of the stupidest shit I've ever seen. You do your own thing over there. That's fine if that's what you feel like you need to do. But where is your own creation in that? Where is your own creation? Hi, what a lovely day. Nighty, good morning, afternoon. It's time for coffee. My coffee cup this morning holds 24 ounces of this wonderful dirty beans fluid. So, dirty bean water. But yeah, I mean, I'm going through this at the moment where I'm like, okay, I think I got coffee in there. What is it I want to do? I know what I don't want to do anymore. So that's a good start. I have some things I've checked off that I've done for years and years and years. And then once you get into a pattern, then you continue to do it, right? Evaluate your pattern, you guys. What is it works for you? Uploading my video on past lives. I need to do some video uploading as well. I have like 400 videos I need to upload to YouTube. I haven't taken the time to do so. But yeah, so walk your own path. Do your own thing. It's so incredibly important. It's so incredibly important. That's a weird way. That's not a weird way to start the conversation for the day, but it is a way. So I'm banned off TikTok again because I don't know. I don't even know why. No idea why. None. TikTok's kind of a pain in the ass. Like, I switched to this multi-stream so I could use TikTok, and it's just pain. I'm like, whatever. This is the conversation this morning. It's just a conversation this morning. Why? And we're talking about being a follower. That's what we're talking about this morning. Our first card was creation, and what I took with that was, how are we creating our own path? How are we creating our own way? How are we creating? Yeah, I know. What a lovely day. So all of the membership videos, all of the classes and meditations, all the things I was going to put on YouTube. There's got to be a faster way to do it. I am kind of girl who will do the opposite to what everyone else is doing. Good, Lisa. I mean, we have to find our own way. We have this world. We jump on trains and we follow everybody else's train. Who's the freaking engineer? Be your own engineer. A train reference. I absolutely love trains. You guys have no idea. Like, it's a family thing. Anyways. Okay, moving on. What happens when we're following somebody else's energy? We lose our own opinion. Hey, Kelly. We lose our own opinion sometimes. We lose our way sometimes. Right? This is why it's important to know who you are. And every once in a while, I will ask people to define themselves. And we have a hard time with this sometimes. We have a hard time figuring out who we are based on, oh, that's the other Lisa. I'm sorry. You were saying who we are You're definitely not me neither. I'm not either. I'm like, you guys, everybody was out there watching Game of Thrones, and it was like, I didn't even know how old it was before I watched it. And I'm not that kind of person. I'm like, I'm not going to go sit and watch everything because everybody else is watching it. I have other shit to do. I did watch Game of Thrones, though. It's like mild porn. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. But I mean, that's just an example, right? That's the ice bucket challenge. No, I am not going to my yard to do that. And heaven help the person that dumps an ice bucket on top of my head. I will come out like a spitting cat. It is not going to be pretty. So, but why? Why do we need to find our own way? Like without the description of mom, sister, daughter, brother, whatever, but who you are. Why do we need to find that? Because we are disempowered when we don't know who we are. We marry somebody sometimes. We marry somebody and we take on that energy as well, right? So we become so and so's spouse, and we have to mesh everything together and become part of something, right? And I love being part of my something, by the way. But we are two different people. Sam and I are really good at, he has his thing and I have my thing, and we mesh really well together, which is quite a blessing. But it is also incredibly important to be able to know who we are. He has things he likes and I have things I like. We are not disempowered because we're together. Now, we can see people that are disempowered because they are, hello, Amy Bradley, how are you? We do run across people that are unhappy or disempowered because they feel like they have to conform. And this is a problem, right? It can be a problem. So don't so much conform as discover. Discover who each other are, or discover what you want to do in life, or who you want to be, and not run around doing challenges and conforming to social media, because that is what social media has done to us. Oh, Lord, love a duck. Let's see. Let's block that guy because I don't need that on my life. There, we got rid of him. Oh my God, did you guys see him on YouTube? I don't need that in my life. I don't need the drama. For those of you that was on YouTube and saw that, cheers, good morning. He's blocked now. Who needs that shit? So I have a story. In the store, we just kind of opened up. Like within 3 days, we went, oh, look, that'd be a great retail space. And Sam and I had talked years and years about having this wonderful store, this metaphysical store, right? So we in 3 days we signed a lease. Whatever. I didn't think about anything. Like, I don't pay attention to whether anybody likes me or not. Okay, you don't like me, too bad. I don't care. And the same thing applied for the store. I just went, oh, let's open a store. It'll be fun. Famous last words. No, it's fun. But we didn't realize there was 37 churches downtown, nor did we care. And we had a minister walk in one day, and we try to keep it pretty even keel, because we are not there to disrupt anybody's apple cart. We're not there to be like, this is my way and you must do it. We're not there for that. We're there to create community and all rise together. So this gentleman walks in, and I happen to be there, and he's like, how can I help my people be more comfortable with your shop being here? And I said, this is for the people on YouTube that saw the little Satan guy come up. I said, well, let's talk about it. So we had about a 45-minute conversation. It was fabulous. Hey, Nicole. It was fabulous conversation. And he was getting ready to leave. And he goes, I said, the one thing you won't find on our shelves is anything satanic. I do not hold with that vibration. I don't like that vibration. So I don't hold with it. You won't find that here. And he goes, and then I added a caveat to, not a caveat, but I added on to that. And I said, and anyways, we consider ourselves all paths, and to be a Satanist, first you must, in fact, be a Christian. And this man stopped dead in his tracks, and he turned around and he went, excuse me? And he was curious. And I said, well, Satan is only in Christianity. He's not represented in any other religion, and any manifestation of his likeness with any other religion has a purpose other than what he's slated as. He just happened to be scary. You know, in other religions, there is a figure that probably appears that way. And he left with, he goes, that is the topic of our next Bible study. Right? Because you go, seriously. Anyways, we had somebody in the YouTube over on YouTube that was like, oh, I bestow blah 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 of Satan upon you, blah blah blah. He was trying to recruit people to Satanism or something. I don't know. I ain't that. And we are just talking about don't conform. Some of the energies out there are non-conformable to you guys. People may conform because they made you feel like a click of something, but that's just not my energy. I don't hold with that. Never have. Okay, can I get a whoop whoop in the room? Can I have whoop whoop? Let me see who's here. I know. I've been chatting. I've been on all week. I needed some adult interaction. No, but it's true. It's true. The green man. The green man. Right? It's true. Oh, we could go down this rabbit hole, but we're not going to. Mystic, hi. Mystic. Are you still here, Mystic? Can I get a witness? God, I have an eye twitch. I've had it for a week. It's driving me a little nuts. Oh. Vicky Roop, good morning. The Very Baptist. We just didn't, honestly, Amy, we didn't think about it. Just like, Donna Kelver House, how are you? We didn't think about it. We just said, let's open. And we did. And that is exactly why communication is so important. Obvious, it is. It is. But we have had zero trouble in our town, which is great because about 20 miles away, they broke the windows in the shop. I mean, they chased the shop out badly, horribly. Okay, I was looking to see if Mystic is still here. So don't forget, you guys, we are doing Sedona September 11th through 15th. We have Angela Maynard coming. She's going to be taking people out to the petroglyphs out on the cliffs. We're going to be doing the vortexes. We have transmediumship that we're going to be doing. I might take a table since we're driving. I'm probably going to take a table for table tipping. I was in Savannah this weekend. Moon River is permanently closed. Oh, the brewery? The brewery's closed, Donna? That is mind blowing. What a cool place. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, Nicole, come on. Oh, that's a shame. That's a shame. That's a shame. I'm going to assume Mystic is not here, so I'm going to put these cards back because I was looking at her name when I pulled them, and now they're gone. Moving on. Okay, let's go with Vicky Roop. I know, it's so sad. We are in Sedona this year. I have to stand track. We are in Sedona this year. Next year we're doing, I don't remember. I know where we're going, but I don't remember right off the top of my head. But this year's Sedona, and then we have something really cool going on in March of next year. But that is, I can't talk about it too much right now. After the 10th, are you talking about it tomorrow? I can talk about it tomorrow. I'm working like crazy on it. Okay. Vicky Roop. This is so funny because I was just talking about this. Vicky, you need to be doing something on your own. You need to be doing something on your own. That makes me kind of sad too, Donna, because that was a really, really cool place. What is it that you feel like you are not having a voice within, that you got the same? Yeah. These were put in after the fire. What is it you have to step away from, Vicki, and start doing on your own? I feel like you are tentative about sticking your foot out there or your head out there and creating something new. They're like, come on, let's do this. Let's start moving forward. Let's start moving forward. You don't have to be part of this to do your own thing. This has been the theme for the day. And if you find yourself that you find that you're not as joyful as you used to be, look at that and try to figure out why. What is it that you want to do that you're not able to do or have not been given the permission to do or giving yourself the permission to do in this lifetime? Get time to make that happen. Because even if things feel as if they're set in stone and that things can't change, that is so not the case. And I actually feel like this is a coming up thing for you. This is because my guides, I'm like, oh, let's step into that emotion. And they're like, hey, this is something you're going to go, I want to do that. And if someone says, I don't think that's a good idea, you need to reevaluate that and be like, I'm so sorry that you have an opinion. And work your way through that. Because that's important. Oh, I'm supposed to pull one more. Okay. You have a pushy guy this morning. Amber Allen. Good morning. Vicki Roop, this is also about that. There's so many people that are there to be of assistance to you and help teach you new things that you just need to step into it. You just need to step into it. Okay. Can I get a whoop whoop in the room? How are you, Amber? Coffee's getting gritty at the bottom. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. I have a lot of lag this morning. Iron Fire. Hi, good morning. I have a lot of lag this morning. This is for Brittany Lynn, and this is Brittany. I'm not supposed to use the fluffy cards. I'm supposed to use the tarot cards. So let's do that. Just thinking about needing that joy back, huh, Vicki? They're saying it's time. Spirit knows what you need. Spirit knows what you need. So we are doing table tipping in the store on Saturday. We might do a live of that as well. I have to figure out if I want to set up the camera to do that, because sometimes we laugh a little loud and we say things that are a little weird, and but it is so interesting to watch the tables move about the store that we may just set it up and do a live for that. So if you've not experienced table tipping before, you guys, it's a little mind-blowing. That physical manifestation of mediumship can be so in your face. It really, really, really is. Long time no see, had to get life together. We are all doing that all the time, right? Table tipping. So Iron Fire Horse, table tipping, don't let me forget whose name I called. Did I call someone's name? Yes, I did. Brittany. So table tipping, let me see if I have a video of it right here. I might. Where are the videos? I'm so lost. Design. Do I have a video? Oh, I do have a video. I do. Oh, no, that's not it. That's not it either. Hold on. Let me see if I have one here. Sometimes I just have one sitting around because it's something we do quite often here at the store. Well, we haven't done one in months now, so I lied. Oh my God. Look at all these videos. This is ridiculous. Okay, well, here's the commercial. I just did a commercial today for the store. So as that loads, I will I'll show it to you. It's processing. But it will mute me while it is running. So what I will tell you is that nobody's moving this table. And I believe this one is the dancing table. So we have a table that dances. It'll go up on one leg. It is truly amazing. If you've never seen it before, if you've never experienced it, come to the store. Find a way to make it to the store. Go to Savannah. We might take, I know we're going to take Auntie to Savannah. But this table is a very heavy, heavy table. This table probably weighs 60 pounds. And the first time it moved, we didn't expect it to move at all. Like, I'm like, that's too heavy of a table for this. We need lightweight tables. No, no, no. It moves. And as a matter of fact, it is our best mover because it can shoot 10 foot across the floor in a hot second. So that is my description of what you're going to see here. This is their commercial for this week. So it's also going to talk about candle making and also, but the first little brief part is our table tipping. And this is just one of our general everyday kind of table tipping. So hold on one second. Here it goes. That was it. It's the first little clip. That first little clip, that table moving around, that's nobody moving it. Wires. No, no, Nicole. It's not wires. You've seen a rocking chair on its own once. Yeah. What causes the table tip? So okay, keep me here, but let me read for Brittany first, okay? Somebody remind me, and I will talk to that. And Nicole, I will address that as well. So this is for Brittany Lynn. Brittany, you're still here, right? And this is your cards right here that just popped out. Brittany, you're supposed to be working in association with people. Whatever it is you have been going through, that time has passed. You have a lot of really wonderful new things coming your way. I'm supposed to tell you. I'm supposed to tell you that. And they're like, also, I have my guide over here that does this. Money. I only have him pop out every once in a while. And when he comes out and says, money, 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 money. And then he fades back into the background. So I know you have some prosperity coming that way and some accolades, by the way, where you're going to be like, that's good. People are going to be like, that's a good job. I really liked what you did there. Do more of that. And that's going to be what leads to you getting more prosperity. Sharing is also a big deal as well for you. They have a lot of cups here for you. There's a lot of wonderful new things coming in and a lot of mystery and sharing new things with other people. So with that, they're saying they want to bring in the moon. The moon is not in this card whatsoever, but they want to bring in the moon and they want to just go out, gift things, smile at people, be a giver, and you're going to get that back. And they say tenfold. All this hard work pays off and takes you to being in charge of something new. So they're saying you are like that, going to be that energy that people look to say, hey, what do I need to do? And you get to say, this is what you're going to do. You need to do it this way because this is the way that I've proven that it works. I feel like I want to go with my parenting, like, why, Mom? Because I said so. That's why. And something you thought was going to change, like there was going to be a new shift, is not as going to be as big a shift as you think. I know it's the death card reversed. We don't worry about the death card because that just means change for everybody, right? Good morning from Glasgow, Scotland. So don't worry so much about the things that you thought were going to be pulled out from. And here they are again, like the Tower card right after the death card. They're like, don't worry about things. Don't worry about things. That's why they want you to have the tarot, because they're like, they need to be very up in your face and say, don't be worrying about the little things. It's all good. Keep doing things the way you're doing and creating the change you're supposed to be having. And the other things in life that you might have been worried about are not going to be as significant as you thought. I hope that's helpful. So as you can see, and this is Nicole, with the table tipping video, Nicole says, I've seen people that fake it, which sometimes that's that thing, but when you see it for real, it's awesome. Absolutely true. We have seen the same thing. Matter of fact, with one of our tables, like, we have seen people move it, and it irritates the ever-loving piss out of me because you don't have to. If you don't believe, don't stand there. If you don't believe in the other side coming through with a little bit of physical movement, don't stand in the circle around the table, because the table will move on its own. and we're kind of funny with ours. Donna Culverhouse has been there. She's seen it. It's really cool. Uh, it is just one of those things that we like to, hi Susie, we like to do in the store, and it gives people this confidence on the other side, right? They kind of go, then, because there's no scare. We have zero scare factor when we're doing this, right? Matter of fact, when we're doing this, we usually have on 50s, 60s, 70s rock. Sometimes there's swing music on. One of the tables there's a grouchy person that is the guardian of the table. And they like dad jokes. They like dad jokes. So when you tell dad jokes at his table, it starts to move. It is a physical manifestation of mediumship. It is spirit moving the table. Unbelievable. But what happens is when you have people standing around it and they're just resting their fingertips on it, it helps boost the energy and it moves. We're pretty clear about don't move the table. We'll walk around in video and say, hey, are you moving? Are you watching everybody? Everybody watches everybody else to make sure it doesn't do that. They don't move it. But do you think it's spirits or telekinesis or something else? I think it's a combination of spirit activity and the energy from our electrical systems giving that spirit that boost to be able to create change. So we have another table that we use. Donna, you saw this one too, right? You saw you were there. Were you there for that? Gosh, I don't remember. I think you were there. So this next table is our Oracle board table, and I actually make these myself. These are hand done. The painting, I do all of it. I do the resin work, the painting, the routering, all of it. And this is another form of physical manifestation of mediumship. 1 second. I don't know how long this video is. Hold on 1 second. But nobody's moving this. I guarantee it, because I would be upset. I wish I had gotten that turning with one person. Yeah. Oh, Shannon hasn't been on yet. You guys want chairs back? So settle your energy in, you guys. You've seen how it works. So settle your energy in and call people that you know and love from the other side to come across. And Spirit sees how it works too, so they're primed. I find it very... So this one comes off the table as well in Savannah and Ohio. Yeah, right, Donna. This one will come off of the floor, but it spins and has a stationary pointer. I've created these to make it easier for spirit to be able to give messages. There's no planchette. And what we discovered is if there's seats there, it usually goes slower and will stay within that range. But if you remove the seats, it starts to spin really fast. You better have done cardio because it's a lot of fun. So yeah, there's a lot of different ways that spirit can come across. It doesn't have to be through a medium or, psychically. That's different than mediumship. But there's lots of different ways spirit comes across, like moving a rocking chair. Right? The rocking chair that moved, in my experience, happened right after I said to myself, wouldn't it be cool if the chair started rocking? And it went with everyone else that it was granted. And it did. I went with everyone else that it was granny. It's amazing, right? Truly is amazing. Spirit is amazing. And I tell people the day you are not amazed by what spirit can do is the day we shouldn't be doing this anymore. Like if you're a medium and you're not excited about it, why are you doing what you do? Okay. That's the conclusion of my coffee. So there we are. And I am going to go to work now because that sounds fun. I hope everybody, I just needed to see and connect with people because I've been running and working and setting up new things and yeah, all the good stuff. All the good stuff that keeps us busy, right? Keeps us young. All right, everybody, find light, find love, find joy. Feel divine because you are. And if Mr. Fry were here, he would say, may the light be with you always. All right, guys, I will talk to you later.